Julius Caesar lived by the sword and died by the sword. Actually, 23 swords. It's not really surprising that Caesar was stabbed 23 times. I mean, he was surrounded by a mob of senators. They probably weren't very good at stabbing people to death. They were politicians. In fact, a Roman physician of the time, Ides, wrote that of the 3 in 20 stab wounds, only one would have been fatal. It's not all that easy to kill someone by stabbing them with a knife. The point of the knife can get deflected by a rib. The victim can hold up their hand and try to defend themselves. You might stab your victim and it actually goes in, but doesn't hit anything vital. Being stabbed 23 times absolutely hurts. Anybody who's ever gotten a paper cut knows just how painful being cut can be. Assuming the fatal stab wound entered Caesar's chest, there's 2 likely ways Caesar died. If the knife collapsed his lung, blood would have immediately begun to fill his chest cavity, in between the chest wall and the lung, making it impossible for the lung to expand when Caesar tried to take a breath. Eventually, the pressure would collapse both of his lungs, and he would suffocate. Or the knife severed a major blood vessel in his chest. He would have simply bled to death internally, drowning in his own blood. With 23 stab wounds, only one of them potentially fatal. It's very possible that Caesar could have lingered for quite some time, hours in fact. Certainly long enough for him to have uttered Shakespeare's version of his famous last words, "Et tu, Brute."